Alright, let me brief you on the main locations on the route to Griswall. Sir, please choose a route. First, remnant enemy soldiers are regrouping at the Kalana Steps and are planning an attack on Santa Elva. They currently aren't a threat, but we're curious as to what they're planning. I guess we're not much different from them in size or strength. The enemy Special Forces Skilla unit has set up camp at Sachana Air Base. They're not a squad you want to take on directly, but they're currently busy preparing to send reinforcements to the Kalana Steps. This might be the perfect time to catch them off guard. It appears that LASAF forces are shipping supplies to a large-scale manufacturing plant in Montebriz. It seems that they're manufacturing something, but there is a large radar facility close by on Mount Nevera. The Nevera jammer is located there, and we're unable to monitor their movements. The jamming extends as far as Griswall, so we need to do something about it. Although we really need to find out what's going on at Montebriz as well. Our capital is not far ahead. However, Griswall is heavily fortified and protected by the Mezim cannon. Fierce resistance is expected, but we must pull together and take back Griswall. We are planning a surprise attack to recapture our country's largest airbase, the Sachana Air Base. The base, with its large supply warehouses, is a crucial strategic point, as well as a vital supply channel. By securing Sachana Air Base, our forces will gain a necessary staging point for a combined Allied assault on the capital. At present, the LASAF Air Force is grounded, but they're mobilizing to aid ground forces fighting on the Kalana Steps. The Skilla unit is also rumored to be stationed at Sachana Air Base. They are an elite team, highly skilled in anti-aircraft tactics. A head-on confrontation must be avoided at all costs. Therefore, we have devised a plan to penetrate deep into enemy territory and strike while their attention is still focused on the Kalana Steps. A sweeping radar net lies between here and Sachana Air Base. However, by flying at an altitude of 1,000 feet, you should be able to make it through undetected. A sudden and precise strike on the base will greatly increase our chances of winning, without risking a head-on confrontation.
Avoid flying over enemy patrol boats on the river or you'll be spotted. Destroy them before that happens. Be sure to fly below 1,000 feet. Keep an eye on your HUD and avoid the enemy radar net. Patrol boats report. This is Patrol. Nothing out of the ordinary. It's a quiet night. On the money. Perfect, sir. Stand by and prepare for your next sortie.
The surprise attack was a success. Sachana Air Base is back in our hands. Air power from the base will be a vital asset, especially in the battle to retake Griswall. I have the feeling the day of our capital's liberation is not far off. Lasaf has taken advantage of Mount Nevera's height and built a large-scale jamming station known as the Nevera Jammer, with enough power to effectively blanket the capital and all surrounding areas. The station is also blocking our ability to observe enemy activity in Montebrise. Responsibility for taking care of the jamming station before it further interferes with the war effort has fallen into our hands. An array of high-performance SAMs and AA guns provide the Nevera Jammer with a formidable defense. The high-performance SAMs are difficult to avoid, even for the most advanced aircraft. You're done for the second you fly within range. ECM pods are of no use here either. The high-performance AA guns are also capable of shooting bombs and even long-range missiles out of the sky. We must first deal with this threat before we can move in for an attack on the jamming facility itself. Therefore, we must destroy the electric power transmitter that is providing them with energy. The location of this transmitter remains unknown, but a string of old power lines on Mount Nevera may just point the way. The transmitter's power output will be displayed on your HUD. Make sure the power output is at 0 before moving in to attack the jammer.
Pilot, check your plane and prepare for refueling. 1 mile to refueling craft. You're coming in too fast. Slow down. 500 yards to go.
We've destroyed the Nevera jammer and freed up the airwaves. Now we have a clear view of Griswall and Montebreeze. Emergency transmission. Enemy troops from the Kalana Steppes have invaded Santa Elva and are moving to reclaim the city. The people are in a state of panic. Our supply lines have been cut right under our noses. Signs of enemy movement have been confirmed on other fronts as well. We've succeeded in ending radar interference from Mount Nevera. This has allowed us to get a clear picture of Montebreeze. Lesap's forces have produced a new type of weapon and are making preparations to transport it to Griswall. Although the advance unit has already reached the capital, there's still time to stop the backup units. A band of Lesap's stragglers found an opening in our military advance and have launched an assault on Santa Elva. The problem is that this particular band of stragglers is composed of members of the Biological Warfare Special Forces Hamlet Unit, who are in possession of the chemical agent cyanocrine. Although their numbers are too few to pose a major threat, the cyanocrine they're carrying is enough to wipe out an entire city. Prepare for sortie. In the event that the enemy uses cyanocrine, a neutralization agent will have to be deployed to prevent the toxin from spreading. An agent has been prepared for this situation. However, due to time constraints, we had to make do with a rather unstable delivery device. If too much force is applied, there is a high probability that the container will rupture, resulting in an explosion. You will need to avoid over-accelerating or turning sharply until we are certain the chemical agent is no longer a threat. All special weapons during this mission will be equipped with a neutralizing agent. Please take the necessary precautions.
Agent will be displayed on the MPD. The agent will explode as the gauge reaches
We succeeded in removing the threat to Santa Elva by neutralizing the cyanocrine. The Hamlet unit has also been eliminated. Still, it's disturbing to think Lasath would go so far as to use biological weapons. We have obtained intelligence that Lasath forces on the Kalana steppes are increasing by the hour. With the Sachana Air Base in our hands, Lasath has abandoned its Air Force dispatch. However, the enemy is concentrating ground troops near these ruins, and we are starting to see suspicious movement. Ignoring this threat could prove to be costly later on. It would be best to take action now and be rid of this threat once and for all. enemy ground forces have been all but wiped out. For the time being, we can turn our attention away from the Kalana steppes and towards more pressing matters. It's good to see you made it back, sir. Citizen morale is at an all-time high, with liberation corps forming throughout the country, all thanks to your heroic deeds, sir. Our beloved Aurelia, shattered by the Lesath assault, is struggling to once again become one. We must not let them down. With the destruction of the Nevera Jammer, we have been able to ascertain the extent of enemy action here in Monte Breeze. This area is littered with industrial complexes which Lesath appears to have refitted as weapons plants to manufacture something of great importance. Transport units have also shown a lot of recent activity. When the Nevera Jammer was destroyed, they abandoned the operation, taking everything with them. It seems that they have also rigged the factories with explosives in order to hide what went on there. There is no doubt that whatever they made, it was important. We must shoot down all transport aircraft and put an end to whatever the enemy is plotting.
Seth, can you hear us? We are the Aurelian Liberation Corps. You've had your way long enough. Prepare to see just how dangerous we Aurelians can be.
Danger! Withdraw immediately! Can you hear me? Leave the area immediately!
Hey, do you think they can hear us? There's no response at all.
I hacked into the Army's communications! You gotta switch to incoming transmissions or you'll never pick up anything!
Well, it doesn't really matter, as long as they hear us. All right, we're heading for the factories. We'll steal additional weapons before heading for the capital.
Yeah! Stop the train! The factories are rigged with explosives! Aggressive squadron. The Liberation Corps doesn't know the factories are rigged with explosives. The distance from the nearest factory to the Liberation Corps will be displayed on your MPG. Protect the Liberation Corps. Destroy the factories along the railway either.
They were trying to escape with MBSRs. Apparently, they were used to intensify the meson cannon's beam. Unfortunately, several units have already been delivered. Thankfully, we intervened before the rest could be used. In any case, the Aurelian Liberation Corps really took me by surprise. They say too much knowledge can be a dangerous thing, and boy were they right. Still, I'm just glad they made it through without any casualties. Our mission is the liberation of Griswall. I'll explain the details. Griswall is protected by the Atmos Ring-powered meson cannon. Our troops will not be able to approach the city because of the MBSRs brought in from Montebrise. Our only hope is to send a small squadron of fighters in for a surprise attack and take out the cannon. Fortunately, the enemy has put all of their faith in the cannon and has yet to deploy ground troops. Destroy the meson cannon and the fighters protecting it, and the city is ours. The capital's liberation is finally within our grasp. Sir, please decide the course of action.
Make them out now, the Atmos Ring at the Gaius Tower.
Makes me sick. Look at them, acting like they own the place.
Minox 2, you're too far ahead. Please stay on alert.
Damn it, we're so close. If it weren't for that cannon, we'd be in already.
Wait, I'm getting readings from the meson cannon. Minox 2's been shut down.
Meson cannon's force is multiplied by the MBSRs.
What on earth is that? There's no way we can get any closer than this.
Watch out! That thing's a monster! The power of the MBSR against the Meson cannon far exceeds anything we ever imagined.
Currently engaging the enemy in the vicinity of Gaia's Tower, is what I wish I could tell you. But there's no one here! Gaia's Tower is ours!
This is one, sir. Did you hear this, sir? Engage.
Griswall's been liberated. With the loss of their central command, Lasath forces have begun to pull out of Aurelia. The streets of Griswall are overflowing with citizens celebrating the defeat of the Lasath oppressors. Even soldiers have joined in the celebration. Sir, the people won't soon forget your brave actions that led us here. We've done it, sir.
With each passing day, news of new Aurelian victories came pouring in. The Southern Cross's action spurred the surviving Aurelian troops to battle. Commanding Officer Diego Navarro has retreated and is currently being pursued by Special Forces. No one would have guessed that a ragtag band of soldiers smaller than a single unit could have put up such fierce resistance. December 10th, several days after the liberation of Griswall, I made my way towards one of the many cities busy recovering from the ravages of the war. Despite my usual misgivings, I could feel myself getting excited at the prospect of meeting the Southern Cross. But when I reached the base, I saw his emblem already gleaming in the skies above. I had heard that today was their first break in a while, but something must have changed that. I merely watched as the jet's contrail stretched far off into the distant sky. Suddenly, I was overcome by a strong sense of dread. The misappropriated financial and material resources were on a scale much greater than the airborne fortress alone could account for. Would the weapon at Griswall prove to be the missing piece to the puzzle?